Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the highly anticipated UPSL DMV South semifinal Spring 25, live on DMV Sports Media YouTube. I'm Noah Walker, happy to bring this broadcast to you wherever you're tuning in from. This is Virginia Dream hosting VA Revolution in something of a classic matchup, two of the premier sides in terms of amateur, semi-professional, however you want to call it, men's soccer in the DMV and in the Northern Virginia area. Virginia Dream earned their way to playoff contention by a regular season title, another regular season title. VA Revolution were not far behind. They occupied the third seed, but there was not a whole lot on the table to separate both sides. They've already matched up twice throughout the season. Dream were able to earn the 3 points most recently, but there was another match, a 2-2 draw earlier in the season here at Meridian, where VA Revolution split points with the Dream and almost were able to take home 3. This is no doubt going to be a highly anticipated match, and we're so glad to have you with us here on DMV Sports Media. Let us know where you're watching from. Are you a Dream fan, a Revolution fan, or just passing through? Regardless, we welcome you. And we encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Join us for all the best coverage of the amateur and semi-professional soccer in the DMV. Drop a like on this video to help others find us in the algorithm and get these players and these teams and this competition the attention that it deserves. And every like helps suggest this video and this live stream to more people. Help the maximum viewers find us. Make sure to share this link with anyone who may want to watch a top quality sporting event tonight. We're going to take a quick moment, and then we'll be right back with you with a word from those who have made tonight's broadcast possible, and of course with the starting lineups, the walkout, the anthem, the pre-match rituals, and more. Welcome, thanks for joining, and we'll see you in a moment. I just want to take this moment to welcome those who have filed in, who have just joined this match broadcast here live on DMV Sports Media YouTube and are going to be joining us here digitally. This time, Virginia Dream and our broadcast partner sponsors want to thank you for joining us. And Virginia Dream would like to recognize all our 2025 sponsors for this VA Revolution UPSL DMV South semifinal. Roadside, our 2025 sleeve sponsor. We create, develop, and build properties that inspire. 11 Football, our 2025 pre-match sleeve sponsor for the football fanatic. Skin Lab Med Spa. Radiant skin is a journey. Let us be a part of yours with clean science and transformative treatments that will leave you feeling confident in your skin. Body Dynamics Inc., the official physical therapy facility of Virginia Dream FC. Your health, your plan, your journey. The Urban Halo Salon. Anyone can change for the better with an amazing cut, color, and style. Let us help you reach your potential. And Bodie, the official golden retriever of Virginia Dream FC. If you or your business would like to support the Little Cities team by becoming a sponsor partner of Virginia Dream, please reach out to Paolo at virginiadreamfc.com or DM us on Instagram. And now a word from Roadside and Skin Lab Med Spa. I encourage you to patronize our supporters. They are really doing great work in the community. They have some great offerings, and they are the ones who have made this broadcast possible. So we at DMV Sports Media can bring this to you wherever you're tuned in from, and we are really grateful to have you here with us. Here's our message from Skin Lab Med Spa and Roadside.
We want to help you achieve the best version of yourself. At Skin Lab Med Spa, we pride ourselves in being able to provide you with clean products and services, free of over 3,200 toxic chemicals found in over-the-counter products. We offer hair removal, restoration, body sculpting and weight loss, microneedling, microdermabrasion, and custom facials, as well as Botox and fillers. Come see us for a free consultation.
Well, here we are at long last. Ladies and gentlemen, it is about 5 minutes away from match kickoff time here at Meridian High School Stadium. The Cloud is the venue for tonight's semifinal between VA Revolution and your home side, Virginia Dream. This is sure to be one of those matches that we all remember. I think the first two matchups between these sides are any indication, and we are in for a real treat. Virginia Dream, they made their way here through a first-round bye, earning that regular season top spot in the DMV South A Conference. VA Revolution had a bit of a harder road. They had to fight their way through a quarterfinal, and it was a really hard-fought match this past Saturday down in Reston, Virginia. South Lakes High School saw Los Toros go ahead early in a 1-0 match. VA Revolution found the answer, and in the second half, not only equalized, but found the go-ahead goal, a 2-1 win on the last kick of the match. An Owen Rich goal to follow up Jack Stone's effort, which put VA Revolution under the front foot. We'll see what the story is tonight. No doubt Revolution will have their work cut out for them, but they know the task at hand, and now Dream have to enter the fray as well. Virginia Dream had to play a match last night here at home in a different competition, so some degree of roster management and fixture congestion, but nothing that they're unfamiliar with. This Virginia Dream side, they play a lot of matches, a lot of tough matches, but they have the player pool to manage. But every knockout match just brings a new level of urgency and a new degree of competition. We're so excited that we've made it to playoff time, not far away from potential National Cup run. Both these sides would consider themselves favorites to embark upon a National Cup run. Virginia Dream last season, they made it to the final match, falling hard to DC Hyper, who went on to that national stage 2 seasons ago. Last summer, Dream made it to the national level at both NPSL and UPSL, and that's really the standard that they've set. Anything short of a National Cup run is a bit of a disappointment. Revolution have yet to make it to the National Cup stage of the UPSL, but they're a young side, they're a new side, and they certainly have the player pool to do it, and this could be their year. I think especially if they're able to come out on top today, and that's a big if, then that would be something we could expect to them. I think this match is going to be very telling in terms of who advances from the DMV, but maybe that's just my opinion. Speaking of opinions, make yourselves known in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're here to support. Are you a VA Revolution fan or a Virginia Dream fan? Regardless, we welcome you, and we're so glad to have you with us. And of course, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Shout out to those watching from Arlington at Barbell and Spider Kelly's. We really appreciate the patronage, checking out this match live on DMV Sports Media YouTube. Hope you all are enjoying the match, and make sure to tip your bartender. This is certainly one that you won't want to miss out on. It's worth the price of admission, or the price of digital admission, which is, by the way, free. It's a beautiful night here in Falls Church. The heat has kind of gone down there. You can see in the way distance there's clouds, lightning strikes. I think we're going to be clear here. No precipitation, no lightning, and we're in the clear, but it does make for some beautiful aesthetics so far as seeing that lightning off in the distance. Welcome to the chat, Abraham Ubeda, who I usually see in the Los Toros chats, but here he is scouting the opposition. Esther Awalt, as per usual. Welcome, Esther. Great to see you. Luis, always a pleasure, my friend. Welcome. He's here on behalf of Dream. And Mr. Taylor Sr. here to support Dream and his son, his progeny, the younger Taylor, CJ Taylor. But I've said enough. It's time for the walkout, the anthem, and then it is match time. We'll get right into that in a moment. Make sure to share this link with all your friends, and we will get into this much anticipated matchup without further ado.
Thank you for joining us for tonight's 2025 DMV South semifinal between Virginia Revolution Pro and your Virginia Dream FC. And now the starting lineup for Virginia Revolution Pro. Number 14, Ignacio Alem. Number 2, Seth Kane. Number 11, Nelsar Castillo. Number 7, Alexander Dexter. Number 18, Joshua Erlandson. Number 3, Ian McIntosh. Number 99, Tanner Newport. Number 10, Constantino Nica. Number 6, Owen Rich. Number 9, Jack Stone. And number 19, Aaron Uribe. And now the starting lineup for your Virginia Dream FC. Number 2, Jimmy Filerman. Number 3, Noah Murdoch. Number 5, Dom Kosehase. Number 10, Jean-Christophe Kofi. Number 12, AP Slavov. Number 13, Owen Martinez. Number 16, Nick Beal. Number 17, Musa Konde. Number 22, Mike Akankoye. Number 27, Tristan Kickbush. And number 98, Diara Zumana. Now please stand if you're able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The pre-match rituals are finished. The walkout played, anthem done, and we are ready to go here. A beautiful night, as stated, at Meridian High School Stadium. Not too late to come on out and catch this one in person if you're in the area, but we're so happy to have you with us here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube for this UPSL DMV South matchup between VA Revolution and your home side, Virginia Dream. About to get SETI underway in just a moment. Captains will meet in the middle. It's Aaron Uribe representing Revolution. Uribe had a big part to play last Saturday against Los Toros. He's a player who holds it down in the back, but also has a long throw in his arsenal and does get up the field on set pieces and will continue to be an aerial threat. Jimmy Filerman for Dream, an experienced player who absolutely loves to get up from his defensive role on the outside. He has incredible left foot and is able to serve balls on a silver platter for his teammates. He's got a ton of assists. I don't know the statistics, but he's certainly a player who has probably one of the most assists. And he leads from the front with his professional experience and leadership. For Virginia Dream, it is Tristan Kickbush who will start in the net. Young Kickbush has really excelled since taking the role and coming back from his injury. He is a player really confident with his feet, which is pretty consistent with how Virginia Dream selects their goalkeepers. Kickbush doubles as an outfield player, or at least has at times, and he is an 11th field player at times, helping Dream create mismatches and get down the field in front of their goalkeeper Kickbush. They'll have Filerman, the captain, Noah Murdaugh, Dom Kasahasa, Jean-Christophe Kofi in the middle. Aspra Slavov is a dynamic player who can really get up the field. The George Mason player will be certainly one to watch out for. Olvin Martinez, the young Nick Beal, Musa Kande, Mike Akinkoye, and Diarra Zumana round out that starting lineup. For the away side, in goal, it will be Tanner Newport, who very likely will have his role to play. Newport came up huge last week, arguably one of the players of the match against Los Toros. He had save after save, and very likely will be busy again in front of Newport. Aaron Uribe will lock it down in the back. The captain will continue to be a vocal presence. Starting for VA Revolution will also be Joshua Erlandson, Alexander Dexter, Ian McIntosh, Costa Nika, Owen Rich, who scored the game-winning goal last week, Jack Stone, the leading goal scorer for VA Revolution, who notched the first one. Watch out for Stone up top. The UPSL DMV South Golden Boot winner. And, of course, Seth Kane, Nelson Castillo, and Ignacio Alern will round out this starting 11 for VA Revolution. Revs will play left to right wearing their white tops, black bottoms. Virginia Dream will play right to left wearing their pink kits, white bottoms. I do apologize for the jersey clash. It's not so easy on the eyes, but we'll do our best to keep it sorted out for you. And it looks like Dream and Beal will start off on the ball. Here we go. The much-anticipated UPSL DMV South semifinal underway. And Dream will start off keeping this one on the ground. Here comes Filerman, exploring the space inside and finally sending it back to Jean-Christophe Kofi. Now Murdaugh joining the attack. Will send it out to Kande. Kande's ball goes errantly inside. Owen Rich happy to receive, and it's a thunderous tackle from Filerman, but onwards we play. That was Ignacio Alern trying to explore his way down the near touch. Ran into a tackle, but VA Revolution will have the throw here. It's Kane quickly sending it forward to Stone, and Stone's ball will travel out over the near side. This one's sent in. It's a contentious moment, but Kofi's ball just sent forward. Dream not taking any chances here early. Newport likewise will send this down the pitch right into the waiting head of Jean-Christophe Kofi, and it's a game of tennis momentarily. Now sent forward by Rich. Beautiful back heel for Ignacio Alern. Top of the 18. Can he find a window? What a shot. What a save. Kickbush comes up big, but that is the start that VA Revolution were looking for. Maybe not so much for Virginia Dream. They blinked first and almost were punished for it. A huge stop for Tristan Kickbush, and it will be a set-piece opportunity for the Revolution. Let's take a look back at this replay. Ignacio Alern cutting inside, finding a whole lot of space, and then sending an early shot with the left foot through that window. Kickbush had to get down to his right rather quickly, making the early save. There's Castillo's ball. It's a whipping ball, well dealt with initially by Murdaugh. And now it's the speedy Diarra. It's a great decision from Diarra. Now sent forward by Slavov. Beal holding things up, will look for space, runs right into the challenge, but Slavov almost able to pick up the pieces, but Owen Rich stood firm and was able to continue to help his way out. Here's McIntosh down the line, connecting with the ever-reliable Stone. That was a great challenge from Dom Kasahasa, and did well to employ his brand of physicality, make the challenge, maybe less so to maintain possession down the line, but did at the very least diffuse the moment. It looks like there is a set piece. There was a foul prior to Kasahasa crossing the midline. Now Dream will start this one on the ground. It's a negative ball. Back to the feet of Kickbush. We mentioned he will be an active part as Dream plays from the back. There's Diaro Zumana looking for space. Finds Akinkoye and now Kofi. Kofi sitting deep, helping Dream dominate this midfield. It's a ball over the top that asks the question, but the flag has come up, and this is an offside decision going the way of VA Revolution. It's a well-organized back line, and Dream maybe just a foot or two behind. That was a really strong ball through the middle. It'd be tough to get those direct balls in behind the back line and away from Newport, and it would have been interesting to see if that one played out. It's going to be a set piece now for Revolution. This one's well saved by Alexander Dexter. Stone doing what he does, gets the ball off his feet. And now it's Slavov finding Kofi. Murdaugh. And still there. Beal will send it back to Kofi, and now space has opened up. Here comes Diaro Zumana cutting inside, taking a shot from distance. And it was an audacious effort. Newport never really tested from that range, but those can be balls that get spilled, and there was certainly a follow-up there. So good on Newport to track that one all the way through the traffic and hold on tight. And now Will send his team forward with a booming kick up the field. Jack Stone rounds one player, still going as Stone. And that was a well-timed challenge by Filerman. Just inside his own 18, had to get that one right. But confidently made the challenge, and now Dream will look to play the other way. Inside of 5 minutes, and already you can tell what type of match this is going to be. We've had chances, we've had end-to-end spells of possession for each side, and neither side ready to flinch just yet. Here's Filerman down the line. Diaro Zumana has his ball tackled out by Kane, and it is going to be a throw for the away side. VA Revolution slowly getting bodies up the field. This one's redirected by Filerman, who will get it right back from Kasahasa. Kasahasa runs into Ignacio Alern. Well, that's a lovely piece of skill from Akinkoye. Akinkoye gets the touch, but the final word was made by Owen Rich. No clear possessor. Finally, Filerman comes up with it, and we'll send it forward for Diaro Zumana. Oh, good stretch from McIntosh. We'll have to quickly get back on his horse. And now it's Musakande threading the needle for Beal. Beal looking for help. And it will be a foul coming out. Maybe just a little bit too heavy of a stretch on the extended foot. And will be a brief punctuation to what has already been a fast-paced start. We'll have the set piece coming out on behalf, or rather in favor of VA Revolution. I see the question in the chat. Have Lynchburg and Arlington played? I don't know. I just came from another broadcast before this. I know that the game, I believe, was streamed on YouTube by Lynchburg. If you can get back to us, Alec, would appreciate, but I'll try to find out. I know that game was originally scheduled for 5 p.m. down in Lynchburg, the Arlington Revolution game. Of course, winner of this match will play the winner of Arlington-Lynchburg. Like I said, Revolution, but more on that later on. This is a good ball down the field. McIntosh won first, and now finds the feet of Jack Stone. Stone working against Jean-Christophe Kofi. That's going to be a fun battle to watch. Here it is again. This time, Stone getting the better. Will send it forward, but kick push easily off his line to deal with it. And will spur another attack. Slavov with the spicy ball, able to control, and now will start another attack. That was not his finest pass, just a little miscommunication. Looks like, thank you, Abraham. Like 1-0 Arlington. Appreciate you checking in on that. Gonna have to promote you. Although I guess I got to give credit to Abraham. Abraham, you're now promoted to the reporter in the field. Congratulations on the new promotion. Here's Castillo sending it out wide to McIntosh. McIntosh will send it forward, but it looks like we're going to come back and address the down player. For Virginia Dream, it's Olvin Martinez, who's still down, and I believe there's going to be a medical staff brought on for the potential head injury. And then it would be a drop ball. If it's not a head injury, then maybe it was a foul. I didn't see what is the reason for the stoppage. We'll try to find out in just a moment. Looks like Olvin Martinez will have to step off for the moment. No word yet as to if he'll be able to continue. It looks like he's up on his feet, and I imagine he will come back on. But for the moment, Dream will have to play with just the 10. And it looks like we'll have a drop ball for VA Revolution. And there we go. McIntosh will quickly send it back. And Revs will take their time, lining things up, setting up the spacing. That is well sniffed out by Martinez, who runs right into Costanica. It's a good battle there. It's a battle that Owen Rich has won for the moment. Rich sending it out to Seth Kane. Still in the mix. Rich makes the challenge. There was a clean challenge in there. I think there was also a contact between Ignacio Alern and the Virginia Dream player, so I can see why that may have seemed frustrating. There was a very clean challenge made, but prior to that, there was a foul. And so onwards we play after the set piece. It's sent in to Akinkoye. Akinkoye's ball down the line, searching for Nick Beal. Beal's still on the scene, and we'll happily send it back to Musa Kande. Kande looking to get to the end line, sends one across. And not a terrible idea, just a little overcooked. No one there on the backside, and we will have a throw here for VA Revolution. This one's sent in. Good battle there between Stone and Olvin Martinez. And it looks like this throw will go the way of Virginia Dream. It's going to be another foul going against Revs. That one sent away by Martinez. Here's Kofi to settle things down. Akinkoye right back into the feet of Filerman, who wants to try one over the top. Aaron Uribe does really well in spite of the shouts of handball. Uribe able to maintain his body shape, and now sent forward by Newport. This one's finally down to the turf. Castillo takes it down, and it's a foul from behind. Filerman going in the book early. And that will be a hard moment for Dream to take. Filerman's a key player on the defensive side, and now early on in the 13th minute will get the booking It's a set piece in the middle. There's another look at that yellow card decision. It was a good counterattack opportunity for VA Revolution. Filerman, who's made some really well-timed challenges thus far, maybe stretched a little bit too far. Thought he could make that challenge from behind. Always up against it. And Costa Rica will bear these responsibilities. An opportunity to send one in or around the 18. Just about every Revolution player, save for Pugh, Kane, and Nika, are in the final third. This one's sent into the 18. Cookbush will go forward. Kickbush goes down. It's off the line. No foul called. And it will be a corner kick. Dream cannot believe it. Kickbush a little bit shaken up there. But Revolution certainly seemed to know what they were doing. They put this one really deep around the 6. Kickbush went up, but Stone got higher, and now it's going to be a corner kick. Almost an early moment for Revolution. It's sent to the near side. This time it is going to be a foul, and we will have a set piece coming out. Let's take another look at this great in-swinging ball from McIntosh to the near side. Hard to say is from my angle where the foul was, but doesn't matter. We're underway. Oh, this one's jumped by Ignacio Alern. Alern looking for help, has Stone. Stone quickly off his feet, and that is a well-timed challenge from Noah Murdaugh. Had to get that one right, just outside the 18, and there is a whole host of players going down. It looks like there was a collision off the ball, and it will be a set piece in favor of the Dream. Let's come back and look at this replay. Not a lot of contact there. It did look like Conde kind of jumped to avoid any potential contact, but hard to see from our angle. In any case, it's just a simple foul, and we're ready to play. If you're just joining us, Virginia Dream playing right to left, wearing their pink tops, white bottoms. VA Revolution will play left to right, wearing their white tops and black bottoms. It is a scoreless affair of yet. This is another set piece, this time in favor of the Dream. Sent outside. Here comes Slavov. We know what he can create. He tries to send one down the line. Moussa Conde making his own fortune. And McIntosh did well to drop back in. Not as well to get the ball forward, but Ignacio Alern is there to pick up the pieces. And there is a foul going against Jean-Christophe Kofi. And another early yellow card. Jean-Christophe Kofi going in the books as well. That's two key players for the Dream already booked. Take a look at this run from Ignacio. Drawing the foul from Kofi, a similar moment to the earlier foul from Filerman. This one was just a moment that the only place that Jean-Christophe Kofi could go was through the back, and still thought he could make a challenge on the ball. Didn't pan out, and now it's another set piece, another yellow card. Here in the 17th minute, it's a direct ball to the outside. Seth Kane was the intended target. And it's been VA Revolution on the front foot in the last few minutes. Dream trying to get their way forward. Here's Slavov with a beautifully weighted ball to the feet of Akinkoye, and Costa Rica is there to defuse the situation. Dream will have to settle for the throw here. And here we go. That just moment. Castillo turned out of trouble, but Kofi able to make the challenge. Now forward. Alern rounding his man, slaloming forward. Here comes Ignacio Alern. Can he take the shot? He runs into the challenge. Ball still there. Kick push off his line with his feet. That is the moment of confidence that you love to see from kick push, but what a moment there. Here's Uribe looking for the 18. And Dream seem to have found their way forward. Good turn upfield from Diarra Zumana. It's Musa Kande moving away from the challenge. Kande, that's great body control. Stay up despite of the lean from Uribe. And now Diarra Zumana down the line has Filerman. Filerman goes right into Owen Rich. No foul going either way. And it will be a happy collection for Tanner Newport. Start this one from the back. This one travels off of the head of Murdaugh. Dexter flicks it forward. It's still in the mix. Here's Slavov. Surrounded by white shirts. Dexter happy to take the gift of the ball. Finds Stone now. Stone sitting down defenders and looking for a recipient. And now it's Seth Kane. Certainly a foul. And Filerman is the recipient here. Onwards we play. Quickly sent to Slavov. Slavov will find Musa Kande. And we're back underway. Dream slowing this one down and sending it into the midfield. Kofi with his partner Mike Akinkoye will switch the field over to Filerman. Filerman back inside. That's a lovely turn from Akinkoye. What can he find? That is a marvelous ball. The early take from Diarra Zumana. Great idea. Less so on the execution, and it will be a corner kick, a goal kick. That was one that Diarra Zumana took quickly, couldn't get his foot wrapped around it, and so the ball drifted all the way across the field, but what a marvelous turn and an even better ball from Akinkoye. And now Newport and company will get forward. Booming ball across midfield. Stone goes to battle. Olvin Martinez will come up with it. Here's Martinez connecting with Slavov. And now Nick Beal, take the early shot. Oh, he almost snuck it through on that near post. What a save. The strong arm from Tanner Newport, keeping Dream off the board. That was a sneaky little shot from Nick Beal and almost putting Dream up by a goal to nil. Here's a quick look at that replay. Didn't have a ton of pace, but perfect direction, and sometimes it can be the sleight of body and how you move that wrong foots the goalkeeper. Certainly there was a bit of obstruction there, and Tanner Newport had to move fast as soon as he saw the ball. Here's the delivery, the in-swinger from Dream. Never going to trouble Costa Rica. Dream will have to reset this one. Back to the feet of Akinkoye. About halfway through this first half period. No goals yet, but both sides have been thoroughly tested. Both goalkeepers have come up with big stops already. It doesn't show any signs of slowing down. Here's Jean-Christophe Kofi working for space. Finds Diarra Zumana, but Revolution found their way through. Here's Nick Beal with a clever ball. The flag stays down. Booming shot from Akinkoye, but no clear direction on it, and it will be another goal kick. Here's a quick look at this clever move. Nick Beal did so well to take it out of the air, found Akinkoye, had to take a bit of a snapshot on it, got his foot all the way through, but really didn't sort out the direction. And now will be a goal kick for VA Revolution. Newport's ball booms across the midfield. It's flicked on by Castillo, and now up for grabs. Oh, that is a fortunate win. Owen Rich put himself in the right spot, able to take down the second ball. Here's Ignacio Alern from distance. The shot ricochets off Olvin Martinez, and now it will be a set piece. Castillo goes down. It's a good central area for a set piece. Revolution, again, will commit some bodies to this one. Just want to take a moment and welcome everyone into the broadcast. Thank you for joining us here on DMV Sports Media. Live on YouTube. Consider dropping a like on the video and subscribing if you enjoy the content. Every subscription helps us, and every like helps others find us in the algorithm. And, of course, we're so glad to have coverage for VA Revolution and Virginia Dream across all their home matches throughout their seasons. Looks like this kick responsibilities might be either Owen Rich or Aaron Uribe. Aaron Uribe looks positioned to take it. He hits it on frame off the uprights. And it's still there. Another save from Kickbush. Will have to contest for the second ball. And comes down with another good save. Great intervention from Kickbush. And now Dream looking to get forward. That is a well-timed challenge from Rich. Seemingly everywhere right now. And here comes Dream moving it outside to Akinkoye. Booming diagonal ball in the search of Musa Kande. And it looks like Dream will have a throw over on that far touchline. Ian McIntosh did well to get a slight touch to the ball, sending it away from the feet of Musa Kande. And will be a throw for Noah Murdaugh and company. For those just joining us, it's a scoreless affair here in the 26th minute. Dream are playing right to left, wearing their pink kits. White bottoms, VA Revolution left to right, wearing their white tops, black bottoms. This is sent in, and it will be a set piece going against Owen Rich and VA Revolution. Dream look like they're ready to commit bodies into the box. Our center official today, Andrew Kennedy, taking firm control of the moment, and looks like we'll give Dream their 10 yards. It's a really good opportunity from a wide area for Diarra Zumana to potentially find one of his colleagues in the middle. Watch out for Nick Beal. Watch out for Dom Kosahasa. Akinkoye and others wait at the fringes for any potential second ball. We know Jean-Christophe Kofu, we know Mike Akinkoye can both hit from range. And Newport, no doubt, will be vigilant. Here comes the service from Diarra Zumana. It's a low ball, not fully dealt with. Back to Akinkoye through traffic. It ricochets up and over. And it will be a corner kick. That was a deflection that could have gone anywhere. Certainly had Newport on the back foot, but will go wide. We mentioned the threat of Akinkoye and Kofi on the outer regions of the 18, and now it's Akinkoye to deliver. Set piece. Then swinger into the mix. Newport has to punch away, and looks like it's a moment for Revolution to get forward. It's two players getting tangled up. And Ignacio Alern will send it out. Here's Slavov. Well tackled by Stone. The Dream back on the ball. Here comes Kofi. And we'll switch the ball over to Musa Kande. Kande, with the sleight of foot, did well to deceive his intentions, but I think his intentions weren't even clear to his own teammates, so this one drifts out innocuously for another goal kick. Just about 16 minutes and change to play in this first half period. Still no clear advantage, no goal scorers of yet, but plenty of action. Plenty of reasons to stay tuned. This is playoff footy at its finest here in the DMV. Newport will send it into the midfield. Well flicked on by Stone, but no second act. There's Elvin Martinez. Back to his colleague, Dom Casahasa. Stream tried to show some patience here and find their way forward. Martinez has found the seam he's looking for. It's Diaro Zumana with a diagonal ball all the way to the end line, a little bit too vertical, a little too direct, and this one will not trouble this VA Revolution back line. Goal kick to follow. This time Revs will play from the back. Uribe sees something, wants to put his foot through it. No doubt in the direction of Jack Stone, but Casahasa and Martinez have been really reliable back there. There's Filerman's ball. It sneaks all the way through to Beal, but Beal goes down and onwards we play. Here's Ignacio Alern bouncing it off Castillo. And now back to his captain, Erlandson, looking for options, and that is a great option. Quick one-time passing all the way up the field. Second ball ricochets. It's still in the mix. Castillo will send it out wide. Here's Seth Kane looking for a square ball across the 18. It needs to find a clearance, and there's the golazo. It's Ignacio Alern who puts it in on the second effort. Dream could not make the clearance, and VA Revolution are up first away from home. It was a great ball from Seth Kane after a marvelous piece of build-up play and one-touch passing. The ball ricocheted around, but there was no clearance, and Dream have gone down after the great strike there from Ignacio Alern, and unfortunately there's still a player down here for the Dream. We're going to have to check on the down player. Fortunately, it was not, well, I guess fortunately it was not a head injury, so we're good. Glad to see that it wasn't a head injury, but unfortunately for the Dream, because it was not a head injury, center official under no obligation to stop play until the play was done, and now it will be 1-0 for VA Revolution. If you're just joining us, that was an Ignacio Alern goal a moment ago in the mix after a tremendous square ball from Seth Kane, and now Dream will have to find their way back in as we have just about 13 minutes to go in this first half period, and we're going to take a quick moment for both teams to get water breaks, and of course for Filerman to get the treatment that he so deserves. And it's really tough to see any player go down, but especially a player of Jimmy Filerman's abilities and what he brings to the game for all of us. So speedy recovery, Jimmy Filerman. We'll take a quick break, and we will have the rest of this first half and this broadcast in just a moment. Don't forget to share this one with all your friends. Get everyone watching. Make no mistake, this match certainly far from completion. We got lots to see here in this DMV South semifinal, and we'll see what Dream's response looks like. I'm going to take my quick water break, and I'll be right back with you in about 30 seconds. Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's just our short water break is at its completion, and we are back with this UPSL DMV South semifinal. Revolution found their way into the back of the net by way of Ignacio Alern after a square ball from Seth Kane. Unfortunately for Dream, they lost Jimmy Filerman, their veteran captain, in the process, and now we'll have to make the switch. Thankfully, they have a player of high caliber to make the replacement. It's Ryan O'Neill stepping into the fray. Hard to replace any one of Jimmy Filerman's capabilities, but I think Ryan O'Neill, probably one of the best. If you had to replace him, it looks like there's a contentious moment here. The set piece will go the way of Virginia Dream. This one sent forward to Beal. Revs have done well enough. Now it's Castillo going to battle with Ryan O'Neill. And Castillo with the lovely piece of skill. He has Seth Kane. Now it's back to Costa Rica. Nika finding Owen Rich. And right now Revolution seemingly everything they touch turns to goal. Lovely little ball in. The offside flag had gone, but what a connection that would have been between Owen Rich and Jack Stone. This one's worth the replay. Let's take another look. Great ball down the line for McIntosh to the feet of Owen Rich. Rich's ball was a fantastic one, but Jack Stone just went a little early, and now it will be a throw on the near side for the benefit of Revolution. Final touch came off O'Neill. This one's down the line. That was a strong challenge from O'Neill. He got the ball, and now Dream looking to play out. This time it will be a foul going against O'Neill. Dream can't believe it. It's an opportunity for Revolution. And they will commit some bodies down in and around the 18. Let's take another look back at the foul. And there's a red card. And who is that? It looks like it's Noah Murdaugh. We'll come back and show you the replay. That's a really tough moment for Virginia Dream to swallow, but there it is. It was the headbutt, and you saw Murdaugh dip the head slightly into the head of Dexter, and now it's the red card. Murdaugh's day is done, and Dream will have to play with just the 10. That's a tough pill to swallow, but they'll have to deal with the cards they are dealt, and Dream will take a little huddle up. They're down a man, down a goal, and what are you made of, Virginia Dream? We'll find out here. Revolution, meanwhile, they'll have their own pep talk. They'll have their own moment. How do you want to address this game? You still want to get more. You don't want to rest on your laurels. You don't want to just sit back with the one goal and let Dream come at you. But at what point do you want to kind of take your foot off the gas and start being a little bit more conservative? Certainly not yet. For those just joining us, it's UPSL DMV South semifinals. Virginia Dream and VA Revolution. Revolution found their way into the back of the net with a fantastic finish from Ignacio Alern from point-blank range after a ricocheting ball sent in by Seth Kane a moment ago. There's a set piece given and a confrontation between Alexander Dexter and Noah Murdaugh. Murdaugh was sent off in the scrum after some confrontation and a slight head dip from Murdaugh. And now it will be Costa Rica to send it in for Revolution in the 40th minute. About 5 minutes left before we get to that halftime period, plus whatever stoppage. And you anticipate there's going to be quite a bit of stoppage. We've had injuries, we've had water breaks, and certainly there will be some stoppage here. But for now, we have at least 5 minutes to play. Costa Rica's ball. I thought about trying one on frame, but certainly nowhere near. And now goal kick for the Dream. It's quickly sent in by Kick Push. Well, won by Erlandson. Now it's Mike Akinkoye. He has Diarra Zumana. There's an overlapping run. Instead, it's in the direction of Nick Beal, but Aaron Uribe has done really well. Here comes Uribe. Just getting that away from, I believe that was actually Slavov, not Beal. Dream on the front foot. Here comes Musa Kande in a foot race with Alex Dexter. Great ball in. It's still in the mix. The strike taken and shot blocked. It's still Revolution looking forward, and they will clear their lines this time. Jack Stone has got there. That is a wild tackle from Stone, and certainly that will be a booking. There it is, the yellow card for Stone for his wild tackle across the middle of the pitch. There's another look. Ooh, that's not a good tackle. I think if the foot doesn't hide those cleats at the last moment, we'd be talking about a different color, but Stone able to turn his foot around. No studs exposed by the point of contact. This one sent back. Zumana will thread the needle. Clever skill from O'Neal. Now it's Slavov setting the table. Needs help at the backside. Dexter is back and we'll send it up and out. And the final touch comes off the Rev player. Now Dream will have a throw on the far touch. There's the long throw delivery. Sent out. O'Neal will keep it in the mix. It's a shot from distance, and it does sail high and wide. Goal kick to follow. And so begin the games. It's going to be opportunity for Rev to start from the back. And looks like they will play short and invite pressure. Dream down to 10 men. They'll just kind of sit back, and you want to get back into the game. You want to bridge the gap, but you have to take your time. There's a lot of time left on the clock. You don't want to expose space to this Revolution side and have to get back quickly. There's the booming diagonal ball over to Dexter. Lovely service. McIntosh now will send one across. Top of the 18. Alern sends it down, and finally the clearance made. Here's Diarra Zumana. Looking for Beal. McIntosh does enough. Back inside for Kofi. Martinez will find Diarra Zumana. There's an overlapping run on the near side, but instead Zumana will explode into the far side. Here's the service. And this one takes a touch. Corner kick to follow for the Dream. And we're almost into stoppage time. We'll try to find out how much stoppage we'll have. It looks like 5 minutes of stoppage has been given. Here comes the service. Musakande on the delivery this time. Kande's ball drifts away. No recipients, and Rev happy to clear their lines. Here's the service from Ryan O'Neal. No recipients found, and the space opens up now on the near side for Revolution. Here comes Rich. Cutting inside. And now looking for a colleague. That was really strong from O'Neal. Now Akinkoye out of the air. Now McIntosh will send it down the field, and really a harmless ball for Kickbush to claim. If you're just joining us, it's a 1-goal deficit. Yeah, Revolution have the advantage. They have the goal advantage. They have the man advantage. Dream fell down to 10 men after a contentious moment. Noah Murdaugh sent off after connecting in a scrum with Alex Dexter. I don't want to call it a headbutt, but it was a lowering of the head, and it was seen as red card worthy. Here's Uribe covering ground, gets to the ball, and it will be a foul coming out. Good work from O'Neal to get there. Just a moment behind it, and now Uribe will look to stretch the field. There's Dexter playing Stone instead. Dream able to give it back to Kickbush. Just about 3 minutes of stoppage still remaining. Dream looking to have the final word here. And certainly Coach Taylor and his technical expertise will be called upon, and how Dream will approach the second half, but Dream will have time for that in a moment. For now, it's Diarra Zumana streaking inside, and really well challenged there from Ignacio Alern. Martinez as O'Neal. And now all the way back to Kickbush, who will join the attack. It's a booming ball in the direction of Zumana. Second ball finds Castillo. And Musakande will be whistled. It's a foul right around midfield. Certainly a tough pill to swallow for Virginia Dream, falling down a man and a goal, but if any team can stomach it, it might be this Virginia Dream side. We have some real talent on their bench to call on when needed, and lots of players out there. This one's sent into the box. Appeals for a handball, but not given. And that is going to do it for the halftime whistle. Virginia Dream trail by a score of 1-0. It was an Ignacio Alern goal, assisted in part by Seth Kane, and what a half it's been. Unfortunately for Dream, they fell down to 10 men after Murdaugh was sent off in the latter stages of the half. Thanks so much for joining us here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. We're so happy to bring you coverage of Virginia Dream and the UPSL. This time, Virginia Dream FC would like to recognize all our 2025 sponsors. Roadside, our 2025 sleeve sponsor. We create, develop, and build properties that inspire. 11 Football, our 2025 pre-match sleeve sponsor for the football fanatic. Skin Lab Med Spa, radiant skin is a journey. Let us be a part of yours with clean science and transformative treatments that will leave you feeling confident in your skin. Body Dynamics Inc., the official physical therapy facility of Virginia Dream FC. Your health, your plan, your journey. The Urban Halo Salon, anyone can change for the better with an amazing cut, color, and style. Let us help you reach your potential. And Bodie, the official golden retriever of Virginia Dream FC. If you or your business would like to support the Little Cities team by becoming a sponsor partner of Virginia Dream, please reach out to Paulo at virginiadreamfc.com or DM us on Instagram. And now, sit back and enjoy a word from sponsor partners of Virginia Dream FC. It's Roadside and Skin Lab Med Spa. And we'll be back for the second half in about 12 minutes with the thrilling culmination, the second 45 of VA Revolution and Virginia Dream. Only one to advance to the UPSL DMV South. And we'll see you there. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share the link with all your friends, and we'll see you in a moment.
We want to help you achieve the best version of yourself. At Skin Lab Med Spa, we pride ourselves in being able to provide you with clean products and services, free of over 3,200 toxic chemicals found in over-the-counter products. We offer hair removal, hair restoration, body sculpting and weight loss, microneedling, microdermabrasion, and custom facials, as well as Botox and fillers. Come see us for a free consultation. We want to help you achieve the best version of yourself. At Skin Lab Med Spa, we pride ourselves in being able to provide you with clean products and services, free of over 3,200 toxic chemicals found in over-the-counter products. We offer hair removal, hair restoration, body sculpting and weight loss, microneedling, microdermabrasion, and custom facials, as well as Botox and fillers. Come see us for a free consultation.
Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half is upon us here at Meridian High School Stadium in Falls Church, Virginia for the UPSL DMV South semifinals. It was VA Revolution who found the back of the net first. It was Ignacio Alern after a great square ball from Seth Kane. Bobbled around and Ignacio Alern pounced on it first from point-blank range. Things went from bad to worse for the Dream after they went down to 10 men. Noah Murdaugh earning the send-off for a moment in the box. Something between him and Seth Kane. And now we got 45 minutes left to play. Dream down a man have to find their way back against the 1-goal deficit. Will be Dream playing left to right, wearing their pink tops, white bottoms. The Revolution will play right to left, wearing their white tops and black bottoms. And we are so glad to have you with us for what promises to be, in spite of the man disadvantage, in spite of the goal, a great match. Dream, they are one of those sides that you would never count out in any situation, and we're going to find out just what they have. Revolution, likewise, they are a special side. This is Revs getting a great start. Demetrius Shepard-Lewis has stepped on for the Dream on this near side. He's a player who can work back and get forward, really physical, really strong, and really fast. Hard to see that combination in a lot of players, but certainly Shepard-Lewis has almost a linebacker mentality to the game. You'll look to see him getting to the end line and squaring balls for the benefit of Dream. But for now, it's Revolution on the far side. Ignacio Alern has his pocket picked. Here's Musa Kande looking for his colleague down there, but it's a contentious moment. And Diarra Zumana now has a little bit of breathing room. He's looking for space. We'll send it back inside. This one's sent up in the air. And finally, Akinkoye will take it to ground. This one boomed across the field. Well forward from Shepard-Lewis. And back to the feet of Jean-Christophe Kofi. Dream will continue knocking this one around. And exploring the space, Akinkoye. And now out to Olvin Martinez. Martinez's ball is a good one. Slavov goes down in the box. Wanted the penalty kick, but nothing doing. Stone applying the pressure, but Dream have found their way through. This is going to be a set piece just inside Dream territory. The guilty party is Alexander Dexter, and the recipient is Ryan O'Neill. This one sent down the line. Uribe first to it. And there's a foul. Another one going against Dream. Olvin Martinez, the culprit. This one sent back by Castillo. And now Uribe will start the attack. It's Costa Rica trying to spin out of trouble, but has his pocket picked. And really strong defensive work there from Uribe and company, and won't take any chance. Just booming this down the field. Martinez will float one across for Ryan O'Neill. Slavov wanted to find Diarra Zumana, but no connection was there to be found. Now it's Owen Rich, who's had a really strong first half. Unable to find anything on that effort. This one's sent into the box. Diarra Zumana is there, but first Tanner Newport able to snatch this out of the air, and now Revolution will play down that far side. Here's Uribe, booming one into the corner. Jack Stone is there. Working against Dumkasa has a Dream. Have to be careful. At any moment, I felt like Stone could have gone down with that minimal contact, and you never know what referee going to call. Dream would hate to go down another goal, but that was clever skill from Slavov. And now Musa Kande looking forward, has Diarra Zumana. Zumana back to Kande, certainly a foul just outside the 18. And it's a great opportunity for Virginia Dream to send one onto frame and possibly find an equalizer. And here we go. See who will bear this massive responsibility for Virginia Dream. It looks like Diarra Zumana is there, Akinkoye as well. Akinkoye is usually a set-piece specialist, but Diarra Zumana can certainly hit them, and maybe from this range might be the better fit. In any case, it's a really dangerous moment. Revs will put 5 in the wall, and 1 laying down behind it. So many players tied up in the wall. Would Virginia Dream maybe consider an alternate approach? No, I don't think so. I think we're going to see this one directed on frame. Here's the strike. It ricochets up and over, and the wall has done its job, and that is going to be a corner kick, just a slight consolation prize for a set piece that could have been so much more. This time Akinkoye will bear the responsibilities. We'll send in the outswinger. It's a good delivery, but Uribe there first. Sent back in by Kofi. Now Uribe is called on again. Here comes Akinkoye walking the tightrope. Can't keep it alive. It will be a goal kick to follow. Sorry about that. The ball sent in, and here we go. Here's O'Neal. Finding Slavov. Dream have seemed a little better in the second half from how they were at the end of the first. Seemed a little bit shell-shocked. And now have their composure. Here's Kofi. Dropping back across. Zumana dropping deeper and deeper to help his side build up the field. Here's a big diagonal ball. Flicked on. Newport off his line. Doesn't collect cleanly, but does find the second ball. And it's a good, quick attack from the Dream. There's a booming ball into the corner. Stone was the intended target, but really well won by Elvin Martinez. And now down the line. It's still alive. This one very much on the line. Here we go. Oh, it did look like that one might have stayed in, but hard to say from all the way over here. In any case, it's going to be a Rev throw. Whole ball and all that. There's a few lines over there, and I really having trouble seeing. We're going to trust the linesman whose job is to be over there. McIntosh looking down the line. He doesn't have anyone, and so Dream will take over. Here comes Akinkoye. Looking for Musa Kande, who goes down. The guilty party is Uribe. It's another central set piece. Perhaps Dream can make a little bit more from this one. The last one was not far from hitting pay dirt, just skimmed off the top of the wall. Looks like Jean-Christophe Kofi, who has an absolute cannon for a boot, will be the one potentially standing over this. Akinkoye is there too, but Kofi is the one to hit. Booming ball, what a screamer, and there's the golazo for the Dream. It's Jean-Christophe Kofi, as advertised, an absolute cannon of a delivery, and he has screamed this one past the wall, past Newport, and has kept the Dream alive. That is a level scoreline here in the 55th minute. What a set piece. What a strike. And Dream are back in this game. Take a look at this replay. Absolute screamer, and Newport really didn't have a chance at this one. I've been on the wrong end of those balls before. I've been in goal, and I know just how difficult Jean-Christophe Kofi's service is. Well, there's been several deliveries from different players today, and that time Jean-Christophe Kofi hasn't taken any of the set pieces. He said, "This is my time. I've let everyone else go," and Dreamer certainly glad he has gone. This one's sent back to Costa. Revs looking for an immediate response. Castillo down the line for Alex Dexter. Dexter finds the top of the 6 and really well dealt with. Dream will have to retreat and deal with this corner kick. It's a long throw. And Uribe is the one to deliver. Near post, Stone gets involved there, and it is going to be a handball, stopping this would-be counterattack. There was so much space here for Diarra Zumana to streak into, but looks like he did potentially use a hand to push this one forward, and now there's a set piece going the other way. Here's another look at the replay. Yeah, that's the right call. Aaron Uribe with a set piece in a really good area, similar to the one we just saw a moment ago. On the other side, what can Uribe do? The delivery from Uribe. It's a screamer off the wall. And great recovery. Kick push able to come off his line. Covers a lot of ground and comes and gets this. I'd like to come back and see who jumped at just the right time, because this ball was headed on frame. But for now, it's Dream trying to build from the back. O'Neal has some space down the line. And it's Demetrius Shepard-Lewis. The bull in the china shop sends it to the top of the 6. That's incredible goalkeeping. Really brave from Tanner Newport to come off his line in the traffic and holds on from what could have been a real problem for Revolution. Now Kasahasa turning away from Jack Stone, and will keep possession for the Dream on the ground. Dream have really come alive this second half after a lackluster finish to the second half. This one's sent over. Dream have 2 players there. What a tackle from Uribe to stop what should have been another service. Now Alex Dexter has support with him. Can he round one man? He can, but can't get past Diarra Zumana. And what a match we've had here in this semifinal. Truly worthy of playoff action. Now sent down the line. Looks like that's Watera. Excuse me, that's Kofi. Revs will send this in. It's Owen Rich slaloming past one man and finding the pass. Dexter sends it back. And now the square ball. Oh, what a service. Rich got there first and hit it first time right into the defender. Second effort. And Costa not far wide at all. An absolute screamer with the left foot from Costa Nica. And that would have been one of the goals of the season had it found pay dirt. But instead will just be a goal kick to come. Kick push sent flying across his goal. Would have been interesting if he could have covered this had it found its way in. We'll never know. But it will be a goal kick now for the Dream. All flicked on by Rich. Maybe didn't get it to the area he was looking for. Now Musa Conde sitting down the defender once. Back to Slavov. And now square ball. Overhit by Mike Akinkoye, but that was a great build-up, great delivery from the Dream, and they are certainly firing on all cylinders right now, despite playing down a man. Revolution have to find their way back to the form that got them into the advanced position. They're certainly not playing at their full capacity right now. I think they were really firing at the end of that first half, but right now seem a bit shell-shocked. As the 62nd minute ticks on. Oh, that is wizardry from Akinkoye to get out of the tight position and almost down the line. The final Chackle takes this over the line, and we will have a throw over there. For those just joining us, it's semifinals action here. Revolution found their way onto the back of the net first with an Ignacio goal in the first half. Dream went from bad to worse after Murdaugh was sent off, a red card halfway through the first half period, and the second half started. Things got much better. They've really taken a step forward and eventually found their way back into the game. This one deflects down. It's certainly a head injury. That's a tough moment to watch. Demetrius Shepard-Lewis still down. No, I think it is Kofi. That's Music. Who is that? It's Dom Casahasa, still down after taking a hard shot to the face from point blank. Costa and Stone still pleading their case, but I mean, that's a head injury. You got to err on the side of caution. It's within the rules of the game, rightly so. Whoever you support, it's hard to find any argument against that being the moment to stop the game. You know, there's certain things that trump this game we all love, and I know Revolution were getting themselves into a good area, but the game has to be stopped in those moments. As I was saying in our recap, Dream went down to 10 players. Second half, it was a screamer of a goal from Jean-Christophe Kofi off a set piece from about 23 yards, maybe 25, that found its way past Revolution and Newport. Tremendous finish, and now we are at one apiece here in this the semifinal. Excuse me, it is elimination. Only one team will advance today. If we're tied at the end of regulation, it would be 2 15-minute extra time periods before penalty kicks. There's a missed tackle from McIntosh. Dream don't care. They'll send it in. And that's great goalkeeping again from Newport at the outer reach of his 18. Whose name don't I know? I don't understand. This one sent in. Oh, it's a contentious moment. Ignacio looking for the open net, and now it's going to be a penalty kick. We're at the spot. Kick push reclaimed. Casahassa, Kofi, and O'Neill pleading their case, but to no avail. There's no VAR. It looks like Casahassa is deemed to be the guilty party, holding on to the back of Ignacio's shirt to prevent what would have been an open net. Again, the recipient of the foul, Ignacio Alern, who's already scored in this match. The lone goal for Revolution, earns the penalty kick, but the kick taker is going to be Castillo. So Castillo from the spot, facing down Tristan Kickpush, and Kickpush has a massive responsibility to keep the match level. We'll see who comes up in this one. The other semifinal is Arlington-Lynchburg. At last check, Lynchburg was down a goal. I believe Arlington's victorious, but can't say for certain. But for now, it's going to be the penalty kick. Looks like it's still Nilser Castillo who will bear this responsibility. A huge, huge burden for a young player. Castillo all too happy to take that responsibility on. Kick push for the Dream. Here's the moment. And sends it in. And there it is. Golazo for Castillo. Puts the team and their responsibilities on his back and scores from the spot. 2-1 is the score on behalf of Revolution. And now Dream have an even bigger task, but they've done it once. And they find their way back again. Here's a look at the replay. Nelsar Castillo is the goal scorer for Revolution. After Ignacio Alern earned the penalty kick, Ignacio Alern also earned the first goal for the Revolution. And for Dream, it was Jean-Christophe Kofi from a set piece in the central area. Dream will now make a switch. Looks like Jeff Aguilar steps on. And there is a red card for someone on the Virginia Dream bench. It looks like Filerman having his piece heard after an injury he sustained. And won't take Dream down any further men, but of course Filerman will clear out. Again, it is Filerman who's gotten that red card on the Dream bench. It won't affect the numbers Dream play with. It's still 10 men versus 11 men. We're just waiting for Filerman to clear out in his defense. It's a difficult walk for Filerman to make. That might be a good use of that gator. But it doesn't look like we're going to get that. And here we go. We're back in here in the 70th minute. Virginia Revolution have found their way ahead after referee pointed to the spot. Ignacio Alern earning the penalty kick for Revolution, and then Nelsar Castillo converting. It's a direct ball, and that is going to be a foul coming out. Aaron Uribe goes down after heroic last-ditch defending. There's another look back at the penalty kick while we check on Uribe to see if he's okay. And there is a yellow card for Aspera Slavov for his role in the contact. Just want to take a moment to welcome everyone to the chat. Too many names to call out, but great to see everyone. Thanks for support, and thanks for joining in this special match, this UPSL DMV South semifinals. Here live on DMV Sports Media. It looks like Arlington is losing 2-1 in the 96, so looks like Arlington having a tough time down in Lynchburg. They were up 1-0 at one point. And it will be a set piece now for Revolution. Coming out of their own area. It's like Kostanika and Slavov exchanging words, but Filerman has made his way out. And we wish a speedy recovery to Jimmy Filerman. Dream have a moment to get forward. Here's Musakanda touching it forward for Slavov, who will keep this alive. Slavov cuts inside, but Nika has the last word. He's able to touch it back off of Slavov. Dream have done it once, so don't count them out. Revolution obviously in a great position with the man and goal advantage, but can't count this out. Here's Akinkoye working down the far side. Akinkoye, ooh, that's a bad challenge from Rich. Certainly a card, and there it is. It's a red card for Owen Rich for the tackle from behind. It went right through the Achilles of the Dream player. That is the right call. It was a pretty bad tackle. Owen Rich may not have intended it, but if you take a look at the replay, you'll see didn't really have a shadow of a hope on this ball and went right through the back of Akinkoye. There's a red card, and we're both down to 10 men. Owen Rich is the player off. And what a match we've got. Revolution still have the goal advantage, but they're down to 10 men as well. There's the challenge. has taken Owen Rich out of the game. And aside from just the sheer manpower disadvantage, Owen Rich is a huge part of this midfield. It was played so well in this match. That's a big loss for Revolution. But now Akinkoye has the responsibility to deliver this one for Virginia Dream. Lots of bodies in and around the box. Olvin Martinez will make his way forward as well. There's the delivery into a good area. Goalkeeper comes, punches, and still not fully cleared. McIntosh does enough to partially clear, and now Dream will resettle. Colosho sends it out wide. That's Eric Colosho, who has come online for the Dream. Now forward and across. It's still in the mix. Aguilar, can he get it home? And it's sent out. It's still there, and it looks like Newport has kept it out of the back of the net after this wild scramble on the goal line. Take a look at this replay. Demetrius Shepard-Lewis did really well to keep it alive, but Revolution breathing a big sigh of relief, and now Newport will boom this all the way down the pitch. Dream collect the second ball, and here we go. This is Demetrius Shepard-Lewis in time and space. He pushes through the foul, and we are going to come. Ooh, it's a foul coming out. I thought we would come back to the initial foul because it was certainly a foul on Shepard-Lewis. Shepard-Lewis gets the yellow card to boot, and I guess no advantage was played for that first one. Olvin Martinez, meanwhile, will step off for Virginia Dream, who will bring on some more reinforcements. There's still a player down. It is Dexter. Trainer will come out. Looks like Dexter is back on his feet. Not sure if he'll be able to continue. No, Mazantato has come on for the Revolution on that far side in the defensive fullback role. And here we go. Travels over everyone. Now sent across. Otero sends it into the midfield. Now it's a thunderous challenge. Mazantato comes up big. Mazantato's ball at the feet of Jack Stone. Stone will take it early, and it's a golazo. How has that gone in from a narrow angle? Jack Stone with all of the audacity to take on this chance, and it's the player that Revolution trusts in these big moments. Jack Stone slamming it home at the near post and catching Virginia Dream goalkeeper by surprise. Take a look at this replay. Kickbush maybe anticipating the square ball. Took a little moment off his post, but Jack Stone had a moment to catch the look before he took this one in, and he slammed it home with So much power. Quick push unable to keep this one out, and now it is 3-1 for the Revolution. Things going from bad to worse here in the 80th minute. And what can the Virginia Dream find? Akinkoye over to Aguilar. Aguilar has O'Neal. O'Neal with the searching ball. And it looks like there's a coming together. Two players. And Conde's still down. And we'll come back in a moment. First, we got to check on Conde. It does look like he may be done for now. We'll see a late substitute for VA Revolution. Dream as well, bringing on some reinforcements. I believe that's David Williams stepping on for the Revolution. Menzi Sharita stepping on for the Dream. Looks like Nelson Castillo has been replaced for the Revolution. Job well done for Castillo, but now it's David Williams on. Here's a tackle from Costa Rica. Ball won back by Akinkoye for the Dream. It has Aguilar. Jeff Aguilar looking to get to the end line, still going. Somehow has kept his feet. Now Dexter with the challenge. Aguilar is spun out for the moment, and now it will be a corner kick for the Dream. The urgency is found in everything now. Final 10 minutes, down 2 goals. Them the Torpedoes. It's full speed ahead time. Here's the in-swinger. Doesn't clear the first man. And now it is sent out. It's a late challenge. Kept alive by Aguilar. Back to O'Neal. Ryan O'Neal will send it in. There's Galosho to send it over to the far side. Dream committing bodies. Shalita down the line, sends it across. Uribe has the answer. And it looks like it will be a throw over on that far side. It looks like it's another switch for the Revs. Off comes that McIntosh. It's been a job well done. McIntosh will get some reinforcements. Waiting for a player to turn. So we can give him his due. Looks like that's Sinai Emery Denise stepping on for Revolution, replacing McIntosh. And now in the 84th minute, Revolution will send one down the line. It's Uribe's long delivery. That's another throw. Comes another late switch for Revolution. On steps number 16, Michael de Grandes, the youngster, comes on to help shore things up. But Otero will send it forward for the Dream. Second ball collected by AP Slavov. David Williams has a window through. Here's Jack Stone. Has goalkeeper off his line, and another audacious effort. Almost squeezing that one through was Jack Stone. Tristan Cookbush found himself in no man's land, but did enough to put Jack Stone off, and now it will be a goal kick to follow for the Dream. In the 85th minute, 3-1 is the score. VA Revolution playing right to left, wearing their white kits. They have the lead away from home. They have the advantage heading into these final 10, these final 5 now. Excuse me. Williams now will have a set piece. In the first half, Dream fell to 10 men, and Revolution had a man advantage after Noah Murdahl was sent off. In the second half, Revolution found the goal advantage. They found the lead, but in doing so, they've also picked up a red card of their own. Owen Rich sent off for his tackle from behind. And now we sit 10v10 with a 3-1 score. Dream looking to save their playoff hopes here at home. In the final minutes of this game, here comes Slavov. Looking through tackle. That is certainly a card. Another challenge from behind. David Williams with one of his first fouls of the match after coming on, and he will receive the yellow card. But probably in a cynical sense, that was a smart foul to take. Williams, knowing that his team was up the pitch and did well to stop this counterattack, happily received yellow card. That's David Williams picking up the yellow card. The one who made the tackle and stopped the counterattack from the tackle from behind. Another yellow card for the Revolution. A good call from the center official. Now Otero will send it in. Here comes a good ball down the line. Menzi Shalito with the fresh legs, looking to find a window to goal. There's Aguilar from distance. What a strike. It's just wide. Goal kick to follow. It was a booming strike from Aguilar from distance, but couldn't find his way inside of Tanner Newport's goal. The booming ball up the field from Uribe. Looking for Stone. And Dream will send it out wide. There's an overlap on. There's Manzi Shalita. Aguilar has 2 potential recipients, and now it's O'Neal. Good diagonal ball, but Mazantado did well to get underneath of it. Now Mazantado with the clearance. Eric Colosio looking to keep Dream on the front foot. Aguilar has his man down the line. 2 Rev defenders are there, and they will get this one away. Somehow this one's still alive. And Dream will look to keep this on the ground. It's a good little turn there from Aguilar. A slippery player, bowled down, and it will come back for the foul. Williams is deemed to be the guilty party. Williams, who just went in the book, picking up another foul. This is just outside the 18, and it's a great set-piece delivery spot. Let's see who bears this responsibility for the Dream. It looks like the veteran, Mike Akinkoye, will stand over this one. Not long left in this one. Right now, Revolution sitting on a comfortable 3-1 advantage. They've only got about a minute and change of regulation left to play, plus whatever stoppage is added, but Dream have not given up. This is a steamy delivery. It's just up and over, and Revolution will breathe another sigh of relief. It's a goal kick to follow for Newport and company. And here we go. Uribe looking to play from the back. He has Costanica on the, excuse me, this is Mazantado who sends one up the field. Ooh, potential advantage situation, but we are going to come back for the foul, and it's a set piece for the Revolution. I think that was one where the referee maybe wishes he could have held out a little longer and given the advantage, but we now have the set piece on that far touchline. In another sense, though, possession just as valuable as a goal right now for Revolution. They've got the 2-goal advantage. They just need to hang on. They don't necessarily need to score. Of course, goals are always useful, but time is on their side. Here's a direct ball, and that is not what the doctor ordered. A little too direct, right into the waiting arms of Kickbush. Here is Dream down the line. It's O'Neal looking upfield. Stone employing his brand of physicality, an excellent hold-up play. Here's the delivery in the direction of Jack Stone. Stone is offside. The flag had already gone, and now Dream will take this moment to get bodies up the field. We're into stoppage time. No word on to how much minutes or how many minutes we'll get, but there were a few injuries. There were a few stoppages. So you imagine there'll be at least a few minutes. For Dream, it's all pedal to the metal now. They have. Don't tell me. Tell the refs. This one sent forward. And it will be a set piece on the far side. No, it's going to be a throw. Excuse me. And it looks like we'll have our final sub for Revolution. They've got Jack Stone with a job well done, stepping off. Cornelius stepping on to help close out this game, but no time to stop and rest on the laurels. That was a throw sent in. It looks like it never made its way in, so Rebs will have another bite at the apple here. It's Kickbush with the first time clearance. Now O'Neal. And down the line, Slavov does really well to keep his foot, but Shalita could not hang on. There's a challenge, and it looks like Shalita will be deemed to be the guilty party. It's another foul, and this one goes the way of Revolution. Hope draining fast as the minutes and seconds tick by. Revolution very much still on the front foot. They'll look down the line for Cornelius. And it will be a goal kick to follow for Kickbush and company. Ooh, it's given as a corner, excuse me. And that is a moment, a huge decision, and it's in another moment that goes Revolution's way as they look to close down this game. They can do a whole lot with this corner. They don't have to send it into the box. They can just keep this in the corner and take more time off the clock. I think all signs pointing to this one heading towards the books. Is Emrees. So now Emrees holding off the would-be challenge. Dream doing their best, and that's clever by O'Neal, and still going. And we'll send it, but that is too little too late. And there is a yellow card. And another for dissent. I'm not sure who received the first one. Does look like that's Ignacio going in the book, but not so sure. onwards we play. It's sent over to Colosio, who wants to find a vertical ball. Noah Mazzentato does well enough. And down the line, Mazzentato with another strong challenge. We're in the final moments of this extra time. Whistle could go any moment now. Akinkoye looking for one back. Dream trying to keep their moments alive. Here's a shot. Oh, it's an absolute screamer to make things interesting from Eric Colosio. What a goal. Virginia Dream keeping the dream alive here in the 95th minute as time close to expiration. Is there one final moment for the Dream here? An absolute screamer from distance to keep dreams alive. Impossible to know how much stoppage we have, but it's 3-2 now after that lightning strike from Eric Colosio. Dream will send it back. And there is a foul off the ball. It looks like it's a yellow card for Henry Voxman. Voxman trying to run through the Revs player, and it looks like he's gone in the book for it. Well, Aaron Uribe will lump this up the field, looking to put as much distance. It's flicked through, but kick push, alert off his line, and now here come the Dream. Well, it sends it back. It's Colosio, who's been so good after coming on for the Dream. Oh, that's a misstep from Demetrius Shepard-Lewis. And there is the final whistle. Virginia Dream fall hard at home. VA Revolution will advance here to the UPSL DMV South final. Looks like they'll take on Lynchburg next weekend. And what a match it's been. Lived up to the hype. Revolution hanging on with the 3-2 scoreline. They will be more fireworks now. It looks like there's a red card dismissal for dissent for the Virginia Dream bench, and players still pleading their case, but the result will stand. Revolution advancing to their first ever UPSL DMV South Championship final, and congratulations to the Revolution. Dream fallen hard. They've made an early departure, early by their standards, in spite of winning the regular season title. Now they will turn their hopes and attention to the NPSL Mid-Atlantic, where they have won the regular season title and will host for the playoffs, and potentially will look to make another Nationals run, Super Soccer League finals as well, sit on the table for the Dream. But we're so happy that you've joined us here for this live coverage on DMV Sports Media. We appreciate your time and patronage, and we hope to see you on the next one. Don't forget to hit the subscription button. We'll have all VA Revolution and Virginia Dream matches for this season and next on the channel, and we look to continue our partnerships with all the best amateur and semi-professional clubs in the area, so you can watch the very best players and teams from your home and wherever you're traveling to. Congratulations again to VA Revolution, who have earned their spot in the championship finals. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. We really appreciate you. I hope you have a great week and a good holiday weekend. We have some competitions on Wednesday night, NPSL, as well as USL2 and USLW. There will be a Super League rescheduled Division II match on Wednesday, so tune in on DMV Sports Media, and we'll have the DMV Recap Podcast live tomorrow night at 6:45. Tune in as we talk about this match and playoff projections, NPSL, and other DMV amateur and semi-professional soccer topics. Myself and Gio Monterosso will give the players and teams the spotlight they deserve. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks to our partner sponsors. Thanks for Virginia Dream for another great season.